Mark chapter 7, verse 21. Listen to this, sister, before you go. Listen, see, when you was learning that you was Israel, you was Israelite, it was all good. But when it came time to keep the commandments of God, sis, you start to rebel. You start to rebel, man. And this is the reason why a lot of our people is not going to get the kingdom of heaven. Their attitude right there. All because you don't want to stop wearing pants. Because y'all sisters want to be sexy. And since y'all want to be sexy, that's why a lot of men run up in you and leave you by yourself. That's why the black woman is always single. Why come when you refer to the black woman, it's always the single black woman? And we ain't saying this to put our women down, but when they refer to you, it's always the strong, single black woman. You the only sisters on the planet Earth that say, all the women independent. You always the independent black woman or the single black woman. Listen to this, read.
The book of Mark chapter 7, verse 21. For from within, out of the heart of men, proceed evil thoughts.
The scripture said from out of the heart of men proceed evil thoughts. So he let you know what you think becomes actions. What you think becomes actions. If you're always thinking about sleeping with another man's wife, guess what you're going to do? You're going to end up sleeping with another man's wife. If you're always thinking about booty all the time, just like a lot of these brothers down here on Beale Street every Sabbath, you're always thinking about a woman's butt, guess what you're going to end up? You're going to end up having sex with one of these sisters down here. Because out of the heart of men proceed evil thoughts. Read on.
Adulteries.
Adultery, read on.
Fornication.
Fornication, that's sexual immorality. Read.
Murders.
Murder. If you think about killing people all the time, guess what's going to end up happening? You're going to end up putting yourself in a situation where you can kill somebody. Read on.
Thefts.
Theft. If you're always stealing or covetous, if you're a covetous person, you're going to put yourself in a situation where you can end up stealing something.
Covetousness. Wickedness. Deceit.
Hey, how you doing today, bro? Hey, what's your name, bro? Come on, let me real quick. What's your name? I'm on child, bro. How you doing?
Alright, I'm Carl.
Hey, did you know you was Israelite according to the Bible? Did you know you was Israelite according to the Bible? Look at this sign right here. God called us these names right here. Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Ephraim, Manasseh, Simeon, Zebulun, and on down. Our slave master called us American blacks, African Americans, West Indian blacks or Jamaicans, Haitians, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, Dominions, and Panamanians. What do God call you by looking at the sign? Look at the sign. What do God call you?
12 tribes.
Yeah. He called us the 12 tribes of Israel. Right. But what tribe do you belong to?
American black.
Okay,
American
so
black,
what
right.
do God call you then?
Judah.
Now let me show you according to the Bible that Judah was a black tribe. Cause we was on the west coast of Africa, right? And we were sold as slaves over in America. Everybody used to always say, man, what tribe we come from? What tribe we come from in Africa? Well, you actually come from Jerusalem, and you come from the tribe of Judah. Listen to this real quick. Come on, man, what happened? We'll switch it up. I'll give you Jeremiah 14:2. So look, I'm gonna show you right now, bro, according to the Bible, that you are Israelite. And if anybody asks you your nationality, don't say you ain't black. You remember Kendrick Lamar said, I'm an Israelite, I ain't black no more. He said, don't call me that, that ain't facts no more. Because that's the truth. He found out that he was an Israelite from his cousin that's in our congregation. Now listen to this, read what you got. Jeremiah 14:2.
The book of Jeremiah chapter 14 verse 2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground.
He said they are black unto the ground. Because you know color was in the Bible. Now a lot of people sit up here and say, well no, that ain't talking about their color. That's talking about the conditions that was in. Give me Lamentations 4:8. Who gonna read? Lamentations 4:8. Y'all gotta put it quick though. Lamentations 4:8. Listen to this, read.
The book of Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 8. The blazes is blacker than coal.
It said the bitches is blacker than coal. So bitches is talking about their face. So this lets you know that this is talking about black men and women that's in the Bible. Now give me Deuteronomy 28 verse 15. Now look, Moses gave the children of Israel blessings for obedience. He said evil things gonna happen to them for being disobedient. I'm gonna tell you why it's so important and why we teaching this all over the earth. But right now, bro, believe it or not, this is the biggest movement going on the planet Earth. This is bigger than the Nation of Islam was, bigger than the Black Panthers was. This is the biggest movement on the planet Earth. One of the reasons why I can't stop. The Nation of Islam is only here in America. The Black Panthers was only here in America, but guess what we at? We all over the world, bro. We all over the world and we mobilizing. So it's important that you receive this knowledge, teach a girl, and y'all repent, keep the commandments, you come join the arm of God. Listen to this. Deuteronomy 28 verse 15. Listen.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
So Moses told the Israelites, if you don't keep God's commandments that he command you, listen, read.
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Another word for curse is evil things. He said all these evil things gonna come upon the Israelites and overtake the Israelites. Now I'm gonna ask you this. I want you to listen to the word of God and you tell me who fit the description of these curses today. Read on.
Verse 16, curse shall thou be in the city.
It said curse shall thou be in the city. Who populate the poorest communities all over the United States?
Black.
We do.
The Jews.
We do. That's who we is, the Jews. Read on.
And curse shall thou be in the field.
And curse shall thou be in the field. Who was cursed in slave fields? We was cursed in slave fields. So we fit that description. Jump down to verse 32. Listen to this. Read.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Whose sons and daughters was given to another people?
Out.
What people who they was given to?
White.
Okay, read on.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long. And there shall be no might in thine hand.
There wasn't going to be no might in our hand. Do we got any power in our hand right now? If we want to free ourselves from the hand of our oppressors, do we got any might in our hand to do it?
Nope.
No, we don't got no nuclear power. We don't got no financial power. We don't got no power. Jump back up to verse 31. Listen to this, read.
Verse 31. Thine ox shall be slain before thine eyes, and thou shalt not eat therefore. Thine ass shall be violently taken away from.
So the Lord said everything we got gonna be taken away from us. Our cattle gonna be taken from us. Read on.
Shall be violently taken away from before thy face, and shall not be restored.
Have anything that's been taken from us been restored to us? Read on.
Thy sheep shall be given unto thine enemies, and thou shalt have none to rescue them.
And we ain't any power to get anything back that was taken from us from our slave masters. No. Jump back down to verse 32. I'm just jumping around. Listen to 32, read.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters. Verse 33. Thy fruit of thy land and all thy labor.
It said the fruit of thy land and all thy labors. Read on.
Shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up.
Now look, when we was in Jerusalem, 70 AD, Roman generals Titus and Vespasian came to destroy Jerusalem. We fled into the west coast of Africa. When we fled into the west coast of Africa, we claimed certain lands for ourselves, like Ghana, Liberia. There were certain countries over there in Africa that the Israelites claimed for themselves. Now he said the fruit of thy labor, read that again.
The fruit of thy land and all thy labor.
And all thy labor, talking about our gold, our cocoa, it's just like Great Britain. You know how Great Britain is so rich over there? They took all the damn cocoa from the land. They took all the gold from the land. That's the fruit of our labor. Read on.
And a nation which thou knowest not.
Because when they came over there, we didn't know them. Read on.
Eat up, and thou shalt only be oppressed and crushed away.
And crushed evermore. So look, them nations came over there. They took the gold. They took the plantain. They took the cocoa. The phones that you got, the smartphones and your laptops and stuff like that you got, they're over there pulling the minerals out of the ground right now, and they use that to sit up there to sell to everybody all over the earth. But yet, our people that's still over there on the west coast of Africa, guess what? They're the poorest people on the planet Earth. That's why he said, look, the fruit of thy, read that again, read.
The fruit of thy land and all thy labor.
And all thy labors, even your mangoes. Mangoes don't grow here. Right. Mangoes grow in Jamaica. Pineapples don't grow here. Pineapples grow overseas.
Hey,
read on.
I appreciate all that, man.
But look, hold on. Let me give you one more. Now look, let me give you
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Egypt is a Greek word for bondage. Because the Israelites, how they go into Egypt the first time? They walked out of Egypt. Right. They walked into Egypt they walked out of Israel, out of Egypt into Israel. Read on.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So why would they need a ship to go back in there if they walked from Egypt to Israel? Why would they need a ship to go back from Israel to Egypt?
Yeah, took him back.
So Egypt is talking about here. Egypt is a Greek word for bondage. Read on.
By ships, again, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
Have you seen your homeland since you've been here? Read on.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen.
So he said when you get off the slave ships, you're going to be sold to your enemies for bondmen. Then slave men, read.
And bondwomen.
And slave women. That happened to us. But you know why that happened to us, right? For breaking the commandments of God. I'm going to give you a commandment before you go. Give me Exodus 28. And I know you said your friends, Wade, but guess what? God gave us commandments to keep. That's why we need conditions now. I'm going to ask you something, bro. I'm going to be truthful now. Do you want power? Do you want power on this earth? I want some powers, bro. I'm tired of these nations ruling over me. I'm tired of it, bro. I'm tired of them looking at us. Everybody on the planet Earth look at black men like we ain't nothing but thugs, pimps, gangsters, hoodlums, all bad stuff, and I'm tired of them speaking down on our women as well. So I'm tired of it, bro. I want some power. Listen to this, and the only way we're going to get our power back if we repent and keep the commandments of God. So we can't overcome them. You know we're stronger than them, but we can't overcome them. Why? Because the Most High got a foot in our ass right now. I'm just going to keep it real with you. Listen to this, read.
The book of Exodus chapter 20 and verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
The day is the Sabbath day. The Lord out of 7 days of the week, the Lord picked one day for us to sit up there and give to Him, for us to worship Him, for us to serve Him, for us to sit up there to cut everything off and make our spiritual connection with Him.
That's right.
That's the Lord's Sabbath day. That's why a lot of our people die when? On Fridays and Saturdays they get put to death. Why? Because they are breaking the Lord's Sabbath day. Imagine they was at home resting, chilling, not doing nothing, being spiritually connected to God. A lot of people still have their life.
That's
right.
He
said, remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. How we keep it holy? No buying, no selling, no working, no cooking. Another way to keep it holy, give me Leviticus 23 and 3. I'm going to show you another way to keep it holy. Now I'm going to read a couple commandments to you too, and I ain't going to hold y'all up, man. I know y'all got to get on down, but I'm telling you this, you really want to hear this before you go. Because hell, I used to be out here and be down here too. But when I heard the truth, I'm like, yeah, I can't come down here no more. This ain't nothing right here. What we going to do, walk back and forth, go to Red Willis, get a damn Superman, and that's it? You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing, bro. You got to think, man. It got to be more to life than us clubbing, getting up, go to work, pay some bills. You know, it's more to life than that, bro. And you're here to come out right now. I know church got to have people food and have people like, look, hey, look, I'm going to tell you now, I wasn't even born or raised in church. But listen to this as you walk off, bro. Listen to this, read.
The book of Leviticus chapter 23 and verse 3. 6 days shall thy work be done, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of the rest and holy convocation.
A holy convocation, that's a holy gathering. Now give me Deuteronomy 22 verse 5 for the sister. Now listen to this, sister, as you walk off. For real, it's time for our people to wake up, repent, and keep the commandments of God, man. For real though, man. Our people can't hold no water. They can't hold no water, man. That's why a lot of y'all gonna die right here in the land of your captivity because you refuse to repent. Read what you got.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
The Lord said the woman shall wear what pertains to a man. Pants pertain to a man. A woman shall wear that. Why? Because you're the Israelites. You're the greatest thing to walk the planet Earth. What princess have you ever seen wearing pants? You ain't never seen a princess wearing pants. And then, yeah, our sister got the nerve for them to want us to call them queens. We ain't calling you no queen. We ain't calling you no queens when you dress like hookers.
Yes, man.
Read that again, finish it up.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man. Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
It say, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. A woman's garment is a dress. A man's garment is pants, man. Time for our people to wake up, repent, and keep the commandments of God. That's why we're in slavery right now. Give me that in Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 45. That's the exact reason why we're in slavery. And I know a lot of y'all think you're free. You ain't free. You get up every day to serve this white man and pay your bills. Just like this brother right now in this cab. He's serving a group of white people right now. And hoping they give a good tip. So he can do what? Pay them bills.
Look at
Give me
that.
Deuteronomy 28 and 45.
Yeah. The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee.
The Lord said, all this evil gonna come upon you Israelites, you blacks and Hispanics. He said this evil gonna come upon you. Interracial marriage is against God too. You see a lot of black men with the white woman now because they despise the black woman.
Yes, right.
You see black men with the white woman because they despise the black woman, and these black men don't know how to put the black woman in order. They don't know how to put their own sisters in order. They talk too much. They yell too much. They scream too much. But men up and put them in order.
Yes,
Talk more than them. Scream louder than them. Hell, put them in order though. Read what you got.
Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed.
We have been destroyed as a nation of people. The black man and the black woman has been destroyed as a nation of people. We have been destroyed so much that guess what? Our men hate our women hate our men. Read on.
Until thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee.
So the reason why we've been destroyed as a nation of people, because we will not keep the commandments of God. Read on.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder.
So these curses, God said these curses going to be upon us as a sign and a wonder. So if you want to identify the Israelites today, you're going to identify the Israelites through God's wealth that have been put on them by the Most High God.
Yeah.
Read on.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
So as long as the Israelites exist, you're going to see the wrath of God upon them. Read on.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness, with gladness of the heart, for the abundance of all things.
So because you didn't want to serve God for the abundance of all things, because you wanted to break God's commandments, the Lord said this to you, read.
Therefore shall thy serve thine enemies.
The Lord said you got to serve your enemies. Who is your enemies? Your enemies is the same people that had you on slave ships.
Yes.
Your enemies is the same people that had you working in cotton fields,
Yeah.
had you working in the rice plantation,
Yeah.
had you working on the orange plantation, had you working on the apple plantation, had you picking tomatoes, potatoes, cotton. That's your enemy. Read on.
Therefore shall thy serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
It said, therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies. And look, your enemy is the one that's beating that horse right there to death. That's your damn enemy. Y'all the only people on the planet Earth that abuse animals. Y'all the only people on the planet Earth that abuse animals. And then you think you ain't the devil. You whipping that horse on his back all up and down the street, but you think you ain't the devil though. You the devil the Bible speaks of. And the same way you put that yoke on that horse, that's the same way y'all put yokes on Negroes. Y'all need to repent and keep the commandments of God. For real though. Well, y'all can't repent, y'all gonna die. You're gonna die right here in America by thermonuclear destruction. Now let me get back to teaching the people. Read.
Therefore shall thy serve thine enemies.
So the Lord said, since you didn't want to serve him with joyfulness and heart for the abundance of all things. Hey, listen to this, bruh. Listen to this. I'm gonna ask you this, bruh. Listen to the scripture right here. You tell me who it's talking about. Read.
Therefore shall thy serve thine enemies.
God said, since y'all didn't want to serve him, you're gonna have to serve your enemies in one of all things. Read on.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
Who sent your enemy against you? Who sent them? You gotta ask yourself, bro. I'm gonna ask y'all something. Out of all the people on the planet Earth, why did the white man come to the West Africa to get us and bring us here and make us slaves? Why he ain't go get the Chinese? Why he ain't go get the Arabs? Why he ain't go get the Hawaiians?
Read out.
Why come he went to the west coast of Africa, got Negroes, brought Negroes here, and made them slaves? No, because God sent them there. Listen to this again. Read that again.
Therefore shall thy serve thine enemies.
Say, therefore shall you serve your enemies, read.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
Which the Lord shall send against you. So the Lord sent the white man to the west coast of Africa to bring us back to North America and make us enslaved.
Yes, right.
And interracial marriage and interracial relationships is against the Most High God.
Yes,
The Lord is against the black man being with the white woman and the black woman being with the white man. It's the truth. You went to slave master. Here's what it is. Here's what you got.
Therefore shall thy serve thine enemies.
Say, therefore shall you serve your enemies, read.
Which the Lord shall sin against thee.
Which the Lord shall sin against thee, read.
In hunger.
In hunger. Who you got to go to for food? You got to go to the white man for food.
Yes,
you got to go to their grocery stores for food. You got to go to their Kroger's for food. Their McDonald's for food. Read on.
And in thirst.
And in thirst. If you want something to drink, who you got to go to? You got to go to your enemy, the white man, for something to drink.
Yes.
If you want a beer, you got to go to them. If you want some liquor, if you want some water, if you want some Coke, if you want to go on some Sprite, it's prophesied in the Bible. God called them our enemies.
That's right.
Read on.
And in nakedness.
If you want clothes, who you got to go to? If you want cotton to make the clothes, if you want silk to make the clothes, if you want wool to make the clothes, you got to go to your enemy, the so-called white man. Read on.
And in the want of all things.
You got to go to them in the want of all things. If you want to be born, you got to go to them for a birth certificate. If you want to die, you got to go to them for a death certificate. You got to go to them for a job so you can pay your bills. You got to go to them for cars that they manufacture. You got to go to them for the houses that they build and the food that they produce. And one of all things, read on.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until ye have been destroyed.
The same people that you got to go to in one of all things, they're going to put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until you've been destroyed.
Yes.
The yokes of iron came off when you was destroyed as a nation of people. When you depend on them for everything. When you ain't going to try to rise up against them. Read on.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee.
Now the Most High going to give you, going to prove to you that this nation that he's talking about that you got to go to for food, water, and clothes, and then one of all things is the so-called white man. It better prove to you that it's him. Read on.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee.
He said, I'm going to bring a nation against you. Did we call against them? Hell no. We was kicking it on the west coast of Africa. We was chilling. We was chilling on the west coast of Africa. Plenty gold, plenty plantain, plenty pineapples and mangoes and diamonds.
Yeah.
We were chilling on the west coast of Africa, and it said, well, read that from the top again.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee.
It said the Lord gonna bring a nation against you, read.
From far.
From far, where they came from? They came from North America. They came from Great Britain. They came from Spain. Read on.
From far. From the end of the earth.
They came from one end of the earth, one corner of the earth, read.
As swift as the eagle flieth.
What was their symbol? The eagle. What was their symbol when they came? The eagle.
Yes,
That's why you see the American eagle on their flag. The American eagle on their dollar. The American eagle on their quarter. Read on.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
When they came over there, they were speaking English. When they came to the west coast of Africa, they were speaking English. When they came to Mexico, they were speaking Spanish.
Yeah.
When they went to Brazil, they were speaking Portuguese. Read on.
A nation of fierce countenance.
It's a nation of fierce countenance. Read.
Which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young.
They ain't care about our old men and old women, and they ain't care about our babies. Our baby boys and baby girls. They don't care. There's a new type of demon right here.
That's right.
Yeah, the Most High just don't got his hand on them right now. But wait till the Most High wake this devil up in these days. Y'all gonna really see what they can do. Read on.
And he shall eat the fruit of thy cattle.
It say he gonna eat the fruit of that cattle. When he came, he took the oxen. He took the sheep. He took the donkeys. He took the goats when he came. Read.
And the fruit of thy land.
And the fruit of thy land. He took the gold. He took the plantain. What else they took? Y'all rape, robbed, and murdered the whole world.
That's right.
Yeah. Read on.
Until thou be destroyed, which also shall not leave thee either corn.
Did he leave us some corn? No, he didn't leave us no corn. They took everything from us. Read on.
Wine.
They took our wine. They took our vineyards. They took everything from us. Read on. Or they took everything from our people, man. This prophesied in the Bible.
Yes,
Slavery's in the Bible, and slavery's Bible prophecy. Turn back up to verse 17. Read on.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 17. Cursed shall be thy basket.
It said, cursed shall be thy basket. Wild banks at, wild savings at. Basket is something you keep things in. Why come the black men, why come we don't own our own banks? Why come we have no banks in our community? The Lord said, cursed gonna be your banks. Read on.
Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store.
And thy stores. Where our stores at? Where our black-owned businesses at? Beale Street used to have nothing but black-owned businesses. What happened? The curses that's on our people.
Yes, right.
The Lord said, these curses gonna be upon you forever. How you doing, brother? You know, you're Israelite according to the Bible. And our people don't care. They love going by African American. You glad being African American, right?
Yeah.
You glad being called the color black. And you ain't black, brother, lighter than me. Read on.
Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body.
The scripture said, cursed shall be the fruit of thy body. That's talking about your kids, read.
And the fruit of thy land.
That's talking about your crops, read on.
The increase of thy kind.
That's talking about your cattle, read.
And the flocks of thy sheep.
And the flocks of your sheep. The black man make up 1% of the American Farmers Association. You make up 1% of the American Farmers Association. So who corn you eat? Who beef you eat? Who lamb you eat? Who chicken you eat? We don't even produce our own food as a nation of people. We don't even produce our own food as a nation of people. We gotta go to another man for chicken, beef, any type of food that you want to eat.
Right.
But we so black, and then you got black men screaming about black power. You got all these black athletes out here, these black billionaires. Ain't none of them trying to start a farm where they can sit up there and where we produce our own food to sell for our people. You don't know what the enemy doing to your food and the food that they put in your neighborhoods. Read on.
Verse 19. Cursed shall thy be when thy comest in.
The Most High said, cursed gonna be when you come in the world. Read on.
And cursed shall thy be when thy goest out.
And when you die, these curses gonna be on you when you born. You're gonna be born to a curse, and you're gonna die in a curse.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this Join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.